done with.
Dude, you've been done.
I'm still here.
For what? Why? Because you just want to be a asshole.
You're right.
Then why the would you be in this competition, bone face?
Why do you look 50 and you're 24?
What? What did he say? Go yourself, you.
Would you rather have the brand new PS5 or a weekend with these three lovely ladies and you do anything you want with them?
Wait, anything with them?
Like anything.
A whole weekend?
A whole weekend.
Damn, but the PS5 though, like it just dropped.
I know.
Ah, damn, y'all beautiful though, but
Hold on, what'd you say?
PS5 or us?
Oh,
bro, y'all beautiful, but I had a PlayStation 4 for 4 years, but I need a PS5.
Oh, God.
My nigga.
Y'all, so this dude came in my DM yesterday. He was like, "You're pretty, I'm trying to get to know you." He literally sent me $1,000 just to get to know me. And y'all literally sit here and think I'm gonna get to know y'all for free when somebody just paid me $1K for him to get to know me? Be so for real.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Would you feel comfortable if your father was watching your OnlyFans and subscribing to it?
Probably not, no.
You would not feel comfortable, and I'll tell you why. That's because in your heart of hearts, in your soul, if you still got one, you know it's wrong. That's your work. In my work, if my mother consumed my work, I'd be thankful and pleased that she took an interest in my work and supported my work. If she bought my products, I'd be thankful. If your mother or father bought your products, you'd be disgusted and ashamed because you know what you're doing is wrong and the product of what you're doing is bad.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I got a question for you. Do you have car insurance?
100%. No reason.
All right. Do you have homeowners insurance?
100%.
Do you have life insurance?
100%.
Do you have medical insurance?
100%.
Did you get tired of your insurance agent talking about the possibilities of you losing your life and being rewarded? Hold on for a second. I know, but don't be a butt person. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. You have insurances. Although it's a very uncomfortable situation, and life insurance people who sell it tend to be scumbags. They tend to be looked at as scumbags, like, I don't want to have this conversation about me dying, but you surely will die. So you better have the conversation. The reality is, yes, it's a very tough conversation. I have to spend a lot of time talking about it. It's very difficult. However, there needs to be some insurance, and there's no insurance, and so we must talk about it.
He ain't lying.
Yerp. What's up, y'all? It's Cali West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. Yeah. Now, of course, I appreciate y'all. Now, of course, we got my boy XL Pro. He says round 2. And we bite. XL Pro says like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And he says Cash App, $, Cali West 1. Salute. Now, we got a man supporting man. He comes through. He says, salute to Cali West and everyone in the chat. Salute to the free agent lifestyle and the righteous fear. Yeah. So, we're going to talk about, I told y'all last night and I told y'all today that we're definitely going to talk about this Tracee Ellis Ross situation. And even though it's Saturday night, now I'm supposed to be out there getting some poom, you feel me? And I still make sure I made this time, to make sure I link up with y'all and, touch bases about this Tracee Ellis chick. Now, I'm really going to play what she got to say because what she said was comical. And I'm going to break it down. And I'm even going to reference the fact about how 8 months ago, I called her out for the same BS that she's talking about now. So check this out.
Talked about this that often I date younger men. And a lot of it is because...
Let's stop on that, folks.
Oh my God, we had a great dinner. We had a great dinner, by the way, where across the table, your husband goes, but why? And I said, well, maybe because I can.
Yes, Parish. This is what I'm saying. Tales from Tracee's...
It's fun. It's very fun to share.
Tracee tale.
But
I'm sorry.
But one of the reasons, though, that because I had to ask myself that question, I was like, what is this about?
Yeah.
Because I want a partner. And so often, and it's not just that I'm older, I'm also very embodied. I am a full, very whole person who knows myself, who is in charge of my life, and who lives a very full, just robust life. So it's not just age, it's like life experience and sort of a difference. But I had to ask myself the question, why? Why does this keep sort of coming up other than they're hot and gorgeous?
There's that.
But a lot of men my age are steeped in a toxic masculinity and have been raised in a culture where there is a particular way that a relationship looks. And anything that starts to smell of that for me, I did enough of it where I was controlled and felt like I was a possession or whatever those things were, or prize and I have no interest in it and I will not do it again.
Yo.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Man, Tracee Ellis Ross. I might say, and I must say, y'all boys in the Righteous Fear and Culture Gang heard me say this before. I think Tracee Ellis Ross is a very good looking woman. I think she's actually beautiful. I think she's actually a very fine specimen of a human being. I must say, I ain't gonna front. Would I be eating her poom? Yes, I would. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, if I could get some of that, I would. But with that being said, I could still be honest and still tell, and be honest. Tracee Ellis Ross, you're delusional than a motherfucker. For real.
All up in me at one.
Hold up. This is essentially what it is dating Tracee Ellis Ross.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Damn.
And took her breath some more.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
Man, Tracee Ellis Ross, you a whole fraud. Let's just be real, man. Like I said, she's not a bad-looking woman. The only problem is she waited about 30 years too late to land a dude. Now, she's dressing it up, talking about how she doesn't want to be controlled. But see, here's the thing. You always hear the truth in the lie. Because didn't she say that she doesn't want to be controlled or possessed? But yet, she said she was controlled and possessed. So, see, here's the thing. She was controlled and possessed, and for whatever reason, it didn't work out. So guess what? Now she's better. Now she doesn't want to be in a relationship where she's owned or possessed. with Tracee Ellis Ross. Nobody trying to own you and possess you. Trust me.
Nope.
Stop the cap.
Like I said, you're, even though you're not even all that hot in this video right here, you're still a good looking woman. But yo, no man, no dude. Here's the thing: a dude who you like, or a dude who you figure is your match, or your equal, or somebody you can see yourself with. At age 52, this man has his life together. Because let's just be real. She's not dating an electrician. She's not dating a plumber, okay? She's really interested in guys, 6-figure, 7-figure earners, right? And if I'm a 6-figure, 7-figure earner and I'm 52, why the fuck would I go date her? Let's just be real, bro. Why the fuck would I go date her when I go date the younger 21-year-old version of her? Why? Why would I? Why would any man?
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Yeah. So I'm gonna read this comment section. A man support man says no poom poom monk mode. Psych. Shit. And it was funny. I was kind of practicing some low-key kind of a monk mode kind of deal, but it wasn't really a monk mode. It was more like, okay, when I needed to get that venom out, shit, hey, I had to go get me some. What can I say? A man support, XL Pro. Then we got a man supporting man says, go get a man that's 20 years older than you. That's what Tracee Ellis Ross would have to do. For her to get a dude who's really interested in her, he would have to be a much older man. And guess what? I had to say this, but older women don't really like to date older men. Like, not older men. They might date a dude who's like her age or a little bit younger, but they tend to not want to date older men. One, because they kind of want to still, here's the thing, let's just be real. When an older woman dates a younger man, it makes her feel much younger. Makes her feel youthful. An older man, I mean, here's the problem. If she was to get an older man, even if he was 20 years older than her, she would have to settle because any man who's 20 years older than her, and she's willing to date him, obviously got his money together, he don't need to date her. So that's a conundrum. The conundrum of the situation is she aged out. She's too old to get the guy who's really on her level. But then here's the thing. She's just going to be constantly getting ramrodded, by dudes because no young dude's going to want to take her seriously. Even if they do like her, even though they like the sex, their natural biology of wanting to get someone pregnant is going to take over. You know what I'm saying? And then also, too, I ain't saying that older women don't have some good poom poom because they do. But, just know that 50-year-old chick who got some good poom poom, there's a chick who's 30 years younger who got way better. 17th and 0, he comes through. What's up, G? He says, ran it up in her. Right. And then he says, he also says, from the neck down, and she don't talk, she fire. Hey, I'm almost feel like she's fire. I just kind of feel like she just shut the fuck up. I'll take her face too. Like, I know she's a little bit, she has here's the thing. I can honestly say that, especially right here, she looks a little homely. But, it's just because she's a little older chick. But trust me, the chick was still, she's still pretty. She just need to get a 30-something-year-old that will do whatever she says. But that's the thing, though. That's what she's basically saying that she's doing. But here's the caveat, though, 17th and 0. The caveat is that only lasts for so long. Here's the thing. There are certain things that attract women to men and men to women biologically, right? Truth is, women, even if they want to be, even if they claim they want to be in power, or even if they want to be a girl boss and all that, look, when it comes to their love life and their relationship, they don't want to be the man. They truly do not want to be the man in a relationship. So, yeah, she could probably get some dude who's gonna just do as he says, as she says, but eventually she'll grow tired of that. It's in their DNA. 17 and up says even when she's on girlfriends in her 20s, she still looks rough. You know what? All right, hey, we could agree to disagree. And I can honestly say on girlfriends, I didn't think she was cute at all. So I would agree with that. But, here's the thing, 17th and 0. Like, she has a particular look. Like, she kind of got some bug eyes and stuff like that. But I still think that she's still a naturally beautiful woman. And the truth is, not all women are gonna have that Ashanti face. Not all women are gonna have that, Beyonce face or that Halle Berry face. Some chicks are gonna kind of look a little bit like their daddy. I don't know. But that don't mean if you see the thing. But if you would have got with a 20-year-old version of her, she still would have gave you some pretty kids. You still would have had a pretty daughter. You still would have had a good-looking son. You know what I'm saying? Like, she still got the genetics. You know what I'm saying? It's still there. But yeah, but I do believe that she cleans up very well. And I do believe that she's actually, I do think she's beautiful in her own way, But, yeah. But, let's just break down what she had to say.
Reasons. I mean, we've talked about this, that often I date younger men. And a lot of it is because...
Let's stop on that, folks.
Yeah, let's stop on that, folks. She date older men. I mean, she said she date older, she said she date older, she says she date younger men. Well, date is just another word for fucking. You know what I'm saying? Just be real. Dating is just fucking. 17 and 0 says, if you say so. Okay. I mean, we could agree to disagree, but I'll say this much. There's a reason why she's still being casted for movies. There's still a reason being she's casted for shows. I mean, and if I'm not mistaken, she has dated a few dudes. And like I said, not everybody's going to be Miss America. And like I said, she does have a peculiar look, but I mean, if I pull up some pictures of her on her, I mean, you could say rough or whatever. I mean, but we all know 17, hey, 17 and 0, hey, I respect your choice, but we could agree to disagree, you feel me? Because we all got our own opinion. But I tell you this much, there's a lot of dudes who would date Tracee Ellis Ross. It's just that the problem is just the whole marrying part. Like, what dude's gonna really want to marry her? She can't even fucking give you any kids. So that's a problem. 17th and 0 says she used to go with Akon's brother. Right. I know. She actually dated a few other people that I don't know off the top of the head right here, right now. But I don't know. I could honestly say that I could be a little liberal when it comes to women's looks. Because I know a lot of these chicks that you might think that's really, really fine, and not really all that once you move up room with the makeup. You'd be surprised how rough some of these hoes look without the makeup. He said she never seemed like the wife type. Well, yeah, she could. Shit. I'm on her show. She damn near act like a feminist, bro. Shit, and I have to be honest with you, I almost kind of feel like she's in the same connection that her mother had. Because we all know that her mother was fucking, we all know her mother allegedly was dealing with Michael Jackson, right? We have plenty of pictures with him in like his room, and it looked like she was like probably, slurping him and burping him. I'm not saying that she was slurping and burping him, but if you was to just not, it looked like they were slurping and burping. You feel me?
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah, we all know Diana Ross had the thing for Michael Jackson. 17th and 0 says she's not terrible, but she seemed like she's stressful to be around, and her face shows it. Oh, hell yeah. Look, that's what I'm saying. Look. All right. Let's just say, for hypothetically speaking, hypothetically speaking, if Tracee Ellis Ross, let's just say Tracee Ellis Ross is fun. Let's just say me and I both thought she was like the hottest thing since sliced bread. Hell yeah, she's difficult. You hear how she's talking? Difficult. Look, she's the type of bitch, she ain't never wrong. Talk about she only date younger guys. No, she don't going to date younger guys because younger guys are horny enough to still deal with her. See, here's the man. Here's the thing about guys and just men in general. We'll fuck a girl. We'll fuck with a girl until we don't want to fuck with her no more. And then we don't know how to end it. Or we end it wrong. And then the bitch fucking, start keying up our car. The truth is, hey, YNs, trust me, the easiest thing they know how to do is getting some poom poom. It's just how to get out the relationship with that poom poom. Because trust me, man, I dated older bitches. I done had older bitches chase me in a car, bro. Like I remember one time this chick asked me to go help her with her car. But that's because everybody knows that I'm good with cars, right? Or whatever. So I went all the way to go see her about her car. And her car seemed like it was okay. But long story short is, the bitch was just really trying to get me back to her house. And do you know this bitch chased me back to my house? And I lived in a whole nother county. And what was fucked up is, at the time, I had one of those, like, I had a few cars at the time, okay? But at the time, I was driving one of those little Chryslers. And that shit was slow as shit. And do you know, I tried to get away from her. And that bitch essentially caught me because she basically had like a faster car. Sheesh.
This is a sick Negro.
Yeah, man. When you get the older those that dick, when you hit that bottom, it's hard to get rid of them, bro. He said she needs horny yes men. Oh, facts. But here's the thing. She's gonna get bored of that. Here's the thing. Women need a challenge, man. Look, women do not want yes men. Even as much as they like how it sounds, they essentially get sick of it. It's not in their programming to want to be the boss of a man. 17th and L says I've ended multiple. He said I ended with multiple rods because there's always other ones. Yeah, but remember, you're like 45 like me. You got the life experience. Most ninjas can't do it though. Facts. Hey, even though sometimes I even catch myself saying to know some poom poom. And it's a little hard when it's in your face, but sometimes you gotta do it. And 17th and said that's a crazy ass story. Yeah, these bitches, these older bitches is crazy, boy. And he says a rotation of horny yes man. Yeah, man, but here's the thing. All that doesn't even matter when it comes to the point. They want a man that they can respect, man. It's kind of like, I hate to bring up movies, but this is the best way I could kind of visualize it. Remember in ATL when he went to the house party and his ex-girlfriend seen him with like Nunu, but basically the ex-girlfriend, I forgot who produced ATL, but whoever produced it, they made sure that she was in the center of the shot, and she basically had like 4 or 5 niggas trying to holler at her all at the same time. And guess what? Until when she seen her dude with Nunu, or her ex-boyfriend with Nunu, none of that didn't matter because he was the one who wasn't going to be tripping off her pussy. I hate to bring up movies, but art does imitate life. 17th. Oh, a man supporting men says Kelly was driving a little beep beep. Oh yeah. I was driving a little beep beep. Yeah, because I think my car was down at the time, and there was a car that I had that I was trying to sell. So it's like, in the meantime, shit, I just drive. If I have a car and I'm trying to sell it, I'll just drive that car around so I could get my car running or something like that. It'd be like that. And yes, it was a little beep beep. That shit, ninja. That shit was slow as shit, nigga. That bitch caught me. That happened like That must have been 2015, 2016. Now, 17 said that radical feminists really don't want or need a man they respect. Jada Pinkett, Gabrielle Union, for example. Facts. Facts. And you know what's crazy? I believe, this is my belief, I believe Gabrielle Union turned on Dwayne Wade's son like full-on gay because, one, we all know D Wade got a little sugar in his tank. But two, I feel like she did that because she was trying to market the fact that he was like LGBT. And guess what? Unfortunately, all that money dried up because now Dwayne Wade, he got to pay all the bills now. Remember? She was talking about, that they go 50-50 last year. Then all of a sudden this year now, she was like talking about how that 50-50 was breaking her. And she basically asked Dwayne Wade to start paying the full bills. And he said that he was willing to pay the full bills the whole time, but she insisted. Man, they're not cut out for this, bro. They're not cut out for this.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Silence, you funny fool! I've had it with your whining and bumbling.
So, let's break down this video real quick.
Oh my God, we had a great dinner. We had a great dinner, by the way, where across the table, your husband goes, "But why?" And I said, "Well, maybe because I can."
Yes.
No, it's not because you can. It's because you ain't got no choice in the matter. No dude your age is going to take you serious when he could just go bag as a chick who's 30 years younger than you. And do y'all like how they try to interject that Barack Obama has said that to her, even though we haven't seen Michelle with Barack Obama. We haven't seen her with Barack Obama. It has probably been 6 months to a year that we have seen Michelle with Barack Obama. But they want to go. See how they want to go drop name drop because he's the one who's important. Shit crazy. Shit crazy.
Emotional damage.
Mm-hmm.
Harish. This is what I'm saying. Tales from Tracee's. It's fun. It's very fun to share. Tracee tale.
But
I'm sorry.
But one of the reasons, though, that because I had to ask myself that question, I was like, "What is this about?"
Yeah.
Because I want a partner, and so often, and it's not just
you want a partner. See the feminism? I want a partner. I want a partner. So basically, she don't want to listen. She believes because she's Diana Ross's daughter that she shouldn't have to listen to a man. A partner. That explains why you're single, because no man is looking to be your partner, especially if he's going to be the one who's going to have to be the breadwinner anyway. Because guess what? You think she's going to date a dude who make less money than her?
Nope.
that I'm older. I'm also very embodied. I am a full, very whole person who knows myself, who is in charge of my life, and who lives a very full, just robust life. So
what's about your life, Tracee Ellis? I haven't heard about you traveling the world, saving people or, feeding the needy or anything like that. The only thing I see from Tracee Ellis Ross, to be honest with you, y'all, it's just nothing but thirst traps, which is why I coined her the thirst trap auntie. Now look at this. Have you seen her attacking any issues or anything like that? All I see her is just attacking the internet with just nothing but thirst traps. Look. So impactful, so robust. Tracee Ellis, if your life is so robust, why is this mainly the pictures I see of you? I mean, there's other pictures of you, but I don't see you doing anything special. Thirst trapping. Thirst trapping, look. Thirst trap galore, bro. Look. Thirst trap. Well, not right there, so to say, but she take more bathing suit pictures than a motherfucker. Look, she always showing off her body. She always advertising. And I know I've seen a lot of pictures of her with bathing suits. And it was so funny. She does look a little funny. Hey, yo, 17th and 0. Hey, no lie, bro. Yo, she is looking a little funny right here, bro.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
I mean, I still think she's beautiful, but she's looking a little funny right here, bro. Shit. Give me the buzzer on that one. Now, 17 and 0 says she did turn Wayne's son gay, and she resents because there ain't no more being Mary Jane episode. Her career is over, and Wade's is still going after retirement. She also turned Wade's son gay to mark her territory and put Wade's gay side out there. Hey, I wouldn't be able to say that I disagree with you, unfortunately, because look, everything we do is all learned behavior. You know what I'm saying? So it's sad but true. Now back to this Tracee Ellis Ross chick and what she had to say.
It's not just age, it's like life experience and sort of a difference. But I had to ask myself the question, why? Why does this keep sort of coming up other than they're hot and gorgeous?
There's that.
But a lot of men my age are steeped in a toxic masculinity and have been raised in a culture where there is.
Raised in what culture? What, to want to be with a woman who could have children for us? By wanting to be with a woman who listens to us? See, here's a problem with people like Tracee Ellis Ross. Y'all can have the feminist mindset if y'all want. Here's the only problem. The only problem with that is that y'all want to be feminist and y'all want a partner. But how are you a partner if you want your partner to pay all the bills and make sure you're in your soft girl era and make sure that you're a kept woman? I don't understand that. See, y'all want it both. Y'all want a partner. Y'all want a partner. See, you wouldn't. Let me ask a question. You wouldn't pay for you wouldn't invest 100% in a company and just give a man 50% or give anyone 50%, would you? If you had to do all the work, right? But you know what's ironic? When women are businesswomen, you see how precise when they are about money. They don't even want to give money to a man. But you'll think, as a feminist, you should want to be empowered. You should want to be empowered to control a man with with your money, right? But guess what? For some reason, feminists, they always don't go take the full jump to want to be like men like that. You want to be like men? Take care of people. Take care of people other than yourself. Feminists just want to take care of themselves. They just want to take care of themselves, bro. Which is not, I mean, the whole point of making money is to have responsibility with that money and to take care of people with that money. You're not to take care of the needy. You're not to take care of strangers, but you're supposed to be able to take care of somebody, because guess what? If a man had that money, he'd be taking care of a woman all the time.
Is a particular way that a relationship looks. And anything that starts to smell of that for me, I did enough of it where I was controlled and felt like I was a possession, or
I mean, you know what's crazy? Tracee Ellis Ross, she's the type of chick. She might have her own money, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't want a man who's going to spend his on hers. But guess what? Of course, you're a possession. If I'm supposed to take care of you, clothe you, and feed you, I mean, I'm not saying you're in my position like a slave or anything like that, but you are attached to me. You are mine. Just like your boss would say, you know what I'm saying, he or she is my employee. Typically, you are I mean, in theory, you kind of belong to your employer. You know, between the hours of 9 to 5, 9 to 6, you belong on your employer's property, making him money or her money. But guess what? For some reason, when it comes to relationships, they get more benefits than from their boss, from a man, from a husband. But yet they still want to be equal to said husband. Shit crazy. Then 17th NL says Tracee Ellis Ross's ego is too big, and she's as strong of a radical feminist to ever be a wife to anybody. She's gonna be a lifelong smash and pass, and eventually pay for YN's wood. Facts. Another Keisha Cole, you know, another what's that lady named Cher, another Madonna. 17th NL says Erykah Badu, Lala Anthony, Shauna O'Neal, all getting smashed by YNs and paying for them. They are way past wife stage. They are strong that they will be paying for the D. Sheesh.
Emotional damage.
Now Martha Stewart, Whoopi Goldberg are her future, old, alone, and paying for PS5's gross grass and him driving their cars. All facts. All facts. He ain't lying. I think she was gonna say something else at the end. Hold up.
Possession or whatever those things were, or prize, and I have no interest in it, and I will not do it again. I mean, we've talked about this, that often I date younger men.
But I thought women want to be the prize.
It's all bullshit. All of it.
Yeah, they don't want a prize when it comes with some accountability. That's what it is. What it is that she's seeing her mom do whatever she wanted to do. But guess what? When she got to her mom's age, she didn't want to listen to a man just like her mom didn't listen to a man. And guess what? Now she alone just like her mama. As a matter of fact, today's Diana Ross's birthday, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And your daughter about to be old and alone, just like you. And they didn't even give you no grandbabies either. Sheesh.
You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
Yeah, shit crazy. Well, shit, at least Martha Stewart was married. And matter of fact, you know, Martha Stewart was dissing her. Martha Stewart was dissing her ex-husband, talking about how he was cheating on her. But do you know, during the interview, the interviewer basically put her on the spot, was like, but he admit that the reason why he cheated was because you're the one who cheated on him. And it might have been Sean Connery. They never said who the guy was, but Martha Stewart started shucking and jiving like a mean girl trying to not be sailed down the river. 17th NL says she got charges to the game. She just wants a rotation of gender fluid YNs that will be taken care of. She said Diana Ross got Bucup grandkids already. Oh, she got buku grandkids already. Oh, so Tracee Ellis Ross is not her only child. Well, congratulations. Dope. That's what's up for her, right?
Perfect.
Guys, Tracee Ellis Ross, that's a no-show. No show, no go. Yeah, Tracee Ellis Ross is a one-trick pony, G. One-trick pony. Now, your boy Dr. Umar, he wanted to kick off the whole natural hair bit, even though we've been telling females to go natural in his rap pills for a long time. Let's hear what his brother got to say.
I love women with natural hair. I love women with natural hair. Sisters, we need y'all to go natural. We're going to have a natural hair conference and contest. You'll be able to win some money and win a trophy for the best shortcut, best locks, best afro, best long locks, short locks, blowout. We're going to make being black attractive again. We have to make being black attractive again. The most honorable Marcus Garvey said, we have to sell blackness back to black people. We have to sell blackness back to black people, brothers and sisters. By being multicultural. I love women with natural hair. I love women with natural hair. Sisters, we need.
So, yo, Peters, and I agree. I believe that here's the thing. See, here's the thing with sisters. Well, you know, before we go any further, we're going to read what 17-year-old got to say. He says, Martha Stewart cheated on her husband first, then called her husband a piece of ish for cheating on her. Facts. You know, a lot. That's a fact. You also say, I love a sister with locks. That's my favorite style on black women. It is to me too, bro. It is to me too. I love a woman with dreads. If I get with another black woman, it'd probably be a woman with dreadlocks or natural. As a matter of fact, I ain't gonna lie. You know, I don't really like to kiss and tell, but you know, I've been kind of fucking with this new chick. She's a little bit on the older side. She's not 40 or nothing. Like she's like going on her way to like that age, but she got dreads, and man, I ain't gonna lie. Man, she got some good poom poom. Hey, for a chick who is post wall, she got some good ass poom poom, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, woo wee. If she was just a little bit younger, boy. She was just a little bit younger. Yeah, and she has dreadlocks. I ain't gonna lie. I was with her last night. I was kind of pulling on her hair. But you know, I know it ain't nothing serious like that, you know, we got a arrangement, if you know what I mean.
She wanna put that pussy on me, put it on me.
But yeah, her booty was nice and ashy too. That's because I guess she just jumped right out the shower. She said they usually have the best. That's what 17, says. Yeah, man, it's very, you know what it is too? I don't know if it's just the experience too, because you might not notice this, but that weave stuff, that all has a metaphysical and smell and stuff to it. And I kind of feel like when you kind of messing with a chick who's kind of just natural, doesn't have all that stuff going into her pores, into her skin, into her clothes and stuff, and not in your you know, that's not getting that stun shame on her. Like, and she got some good poom poom. I gotta feel like that whole acid experience. So yeah, but you know, self-care is the best care, man. But I definitely believe that, a lot of chicks with dreadlocks usually take care of themselves. So that's dope. I showed her last night, but I'm gonna show her again. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna show her again.
Natural girls, no lashes, no weave, body tea. What's up? Y'all feeling it or what? This what y'all said y'all like, the natural hair. We giving it to y'all. What's up? We not bald hair under these wigs, baby, and we got little edges. Yeah, what's tea?
I ain't gonna lie. She could get.
She wanna put that pussy on me, put it on me.
I don't know if y'all remember me playing her before. But she had like maybe like a weave and like some jean shorts. But yeah, she could get it. Her ass is fucking sexy. I'm telling you, black women, y'all could be the shit. I'm telling y'all, once black women get these attitudes together and start running y'all natural hair, whew, y'all can be a force to be reckoned with. Because guess what? Black men truly like black women. Black men do have an attraction to black women. It's just that, black men just have to exercise and open up their options because, black women want to put black men through the ringer because most black women believe that, most black men could only get black women. Not saying that there's not a little truth to that, but guess what? That's obviously changing now, isn't it? Especially on the higher level. Like when it comes to celebrities and basketball players and they're dating white women and Boosie asking why are these people dating, white women? We could probably talk about that tomorrow. Now, 17th says, I think when they don't have that weave or wig, they can't let loose and the weave smell ain't there. Facts. Man, look, trust me, that all has a metaphysical, it controls their hormones, their way of thinking, it goes into their pores. Man, I realize there's a lot of things that we do that we take for granted and it really has an effect on our lives. That's why I ain't gonna lie. I love to drink soda. I've been trying to cut down on that soda shit because certain things is just not good for you, man. It's already bad enough, be smoke, it'd be smoke or something like that and stuff. 17th says, yeah, I remember. He says, I love black women, but only the ones that love me. Facts. You go here celebrated. Man, hey, as much as I might love and be attracted to black women, I'm attracted to all women. All women can get it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, when a brother, he want to go get somebody natural, sometimes he ain't got no choice but to go with a snowflake. Post me what can we say? What can we say? We be trying, sisters. We be trying. What can I say? We be trying. Now, yo, I don't know if that was thick or fat, but yo, she can still get that. Oh, shit. Okay, let's show her one more time. She said, me after making him nut off. Please, what? Nut off me spelling coconut with my waist. Sheesh. Oh shit. Yeah, I got more videos than her than I thought. All right. Okay. Let's bring it back to the sisters. I don't think she's natural, but let's bring it back to the sisters. IG baddie. I forgot her name, but she fine as hell. Of course, OF. Okay. Uh-oh.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm gonna take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So you laid down, the nigga rushed over that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jam and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Shit. They could get it. Shit. Especially on a Saturday night. Yeah, boys. See? Oh, okay. Oh, check her out. I'm telling you, we love them sisters. We love y'all sisters. Look at that body on her. Straight from the motherland. You know, sometimes I hear people like, you know, some people be like, hey, yo, Callie, why don't you go to the continent and get you get you a woman from the continent? Yeah, I might go get a chick from the continent, but I ain't gonna bring her ass back. She gonna fucking act fucking. She gonna act out. She can get out. You know, shit. Let's just be real. She gonna act like she's out her rabbit ass mind, bro. I seen Eddie Murphy's Raw. Eddie, what have you done for me lately? Fuck that. Ain't no coming to America. Keep your ass in Africa.
What I would do if I didn't win.
The best relationship you'll ever have. 200 pounds is the one you with yourself. I don't know. What y'all prefer? Y'all prefer the thick version of her or the fit version of her? Let's just be real, y'all. The thick version of her look damn good. But I ain't gonna lie. She does look damn good with a slim, but why she look like a completely different person, though? Why she look like, did she bleach her skin too? Y'all, did she bleach her skin too? Because that's a completely different looking woman, y'all. Am I tripping?
You're a victim. Here we go, CSI.
17 says we do, and then he said I seen that African bras on TikTok, and they really made me want to take a trip. He said I like them thick bras. Yeah, no, you should take a trip to Africa. Why not? Just don't rock your nice shit out there. Just know your weakest shit that you got out there would be so dope compared to what they got out there. I ain't gonna lie. I would love to go to Ghana or Kenya or one of those places and check it out. Go there with a bunch of condoms and fuck the shit out of them hoes. I mean, not that saying that, African women are hoes, but hey, hopefully there's some hoes down there too, right?
Emotional damage.
Now, these chicks are from Africa right here. Check these out.
Oh, baby, what's your name?
They definitely got some. I know. They gotta have some. Shit, hoes are all over the world, man. Hoes are all over the world.
You got a girl. Drop her.
all over the world. You gotta watch out which girl you mess with though, because her dude might look at you like this. Hawaiians look at you when they know they got that switch on them. Sheesh.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
Motherfucker. 17 said, haha, that's true. Hey, unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately, yes. Do I got any other chicks from the continent that I do want to show? Well, I don't know if she's from the continent, but let's just see how she look.
I think I gotta take another shot.
Damn. Hey, she was thicker than a motherfucker, though. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't no cap. Okay. She might be a Leo, too. Mm-hmm. Damn. Yeah, she a little cutie, though. She'll straggle, but she'll a cute little straggle-daggle. She'll get a couple hundred. She'll get a couple hundred. I ain't gonna front. She'll get it. Let's see here. Amistad and them would come and F them up. Right. Gotta watch out for Amistad.
Approved. Excellent argument. Approved. Excellent argument. Approved. Approved. Approved.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I would say every chick that he put up was my flavor, neighbor. No cap. No cap.
You ain't lying.
Damn, I got 3 more minutes with y'all. What am I gonna show y'all for the next 2 minutes? Do I got any more Afro babies? I swore I had some more Afro babies. But I'm gonna try to show some natural chicks every time I come on for the next week. Oh, here go a chick from the continent right here. Bruh, look at them dimensions, boy. Yo, have you ever seen that movie Mac and Me? She kind of looked like Mac and Me in the face, but bruh, that body, dog, is fucking amazing, dog. See, yeah, I see the vision. Oh my God. Hey, she got such a nice body that you'll grow to start liking her face. Just because look at them dimensions, boy. Like, I know us as brothers, I know we got to stop just going just based off her body or whatever, but bruh, I'm just saying, bruh. I'm just saying, like, not only did she got a fat ass, but she got some nice ass legs. And like, well, I can't really see what her legs is like, but I'm trying to show her legs is nice and thick. But she got that nice slim top on her. He said that's a 2-seater. Sheesh.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
She won't put that pussy on me, put it on me.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's some sexy. Yeah. Yeah, 17th. I know. We got to get to the continent, guy. We got to get to the continent.
Using your mighty thirst trap to promote my comedy tour once again. I'm coming to LA this Saturday.
Yo. Hey, Redhead had it going on with them jugs. But yo, I appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode. Once again, it's Cali West. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. Y'all boys have a good night. See y'all tomorrow. Gone.